Hey guys, it's Hybrid, and today I'll be reviewing Ultimate Comics All New Spider Man issue number 20, the first part of the Venom War. So, I have a few theories about this actually. The first one being I think there's more than one Venom. Like, I think it's a scenario where they might have cloned Venom because last time, if I remember correctly, we checked on Venom. Venom was taken to Latveria, where Ultimate Doctor Doom is. He's now dead, so it's not really. I guess you can't do much with him. But anyways, I think they might have cloned him as kind of like their try at a super soldier or something of that sort, because that seems to be a reoccurring theme in the Ultimate Universe is trying to make their own super soldiers. So with that all being said, I think there's more than one Venom, and the main reason why, I guess, in general terms, is because this one looks totally different. But yeah, so a quick recap, essentially, is Venom, or I guess who we're going to call Venom for now. He goes to, and he is massive, by the way. He's like 2 stories tall, and I'm judging that by him standing next to the apartment townhouse complex. Anyway, so he attacks Jefferson Davis, thinking that he is in fact Spider-Man. Then Miles comes out, obviously, and disproves that, and they fight temporarily. In the process, we learn Eddie Brock is not in there, or at least not physically in there. Like maybe mentally he's in there, but physically there's nothing in there. It's just a bunch of goo, globby stuff, pretty much. And he actually kind of reminds me of the new Toxin. So if they turn this into Ultimate Toxin, that'd be interesting. I'd actually totally go for that if they did. Actually, I'd actually prefer if they just had Ultimate Toxin instead of Ultimate Venom against Miles, because that'd make his rogue gallery a little bit more unique instead of rehashing Peter Parker's villains. But yeah, so essentially, we also get to see how Gank and Miles' first batch of web fluid goes, and doesn't go as expected, obviously. And in the meantime, though, Miles does something which is actually it's smart on the surface, but dumb when you actually think about it. He's trying to remember how Peter Parker beat Venom before, except for yeah, like, that's smart because you could use that way to beat him again. But it's dumb because you're in a life or death battle against someone that seems to know a lot about you, and you really need to be paying attention. So that's all great. And I must say, the attention to detail in this issue is impressive. Like, even to the point where Miles gets thrown onto a car but lands his fall, the force still cracks the glass on the front windshield. They drew that, and they drew it very well, showing that it came from Miles's foot hitting the glass. And usually they don't pay that much detail into it, but in this comic they put a lot of detail into the artwork, and I really do appreciate that. It goes a long way, obviously. So Miles and Venom are fighting, and it doesn't look like it's going to go well until Miles uses his Venom Blast. Now that basically kind of, I guess the proper term might be dissipate. Venom, his matter just kind of sinks into the sewer system, and then obviously NYPD is there and they shoot at Miles, but Miles obviously gets away, and in the process, if you didn't know, Venom he injures Miles' dad. I'm not going to say how severe it is because I want you guys to read the comic, but it's bad enough for Race to go to the hospital, and Miles feels responsible for that. So maybe we're touching on the great power, great responsibility thing some more, and Miles is just really upset in a sad way, obviously, because he's like, my dad could be hurt really badly and all that stuff. So when it comes to Ultimate Spider-Man and Ultimate Comics in general, they are very well known, at least with the general comic book community that I talk to. They're well known for putting a lot of detail and effort in their comics, and this one is no exception. Now, it looks like the next comic we're going to get a look at Miles' new love interest, which actually reminds me of Gwen Stacy a little bit, even though it's not, sadly. Because I think it would have been cool if they never introduced Gwen Stacy in the Ultimate Universe and just introduced her now for Miles. Like I think personally, if they were to do that, that would be really cool. Or maybe they can introduce the Ultimate Carly Cooper, something like that. I just think a little Easter egg to the 616 universe would be nice. But I can go with a totally original character too. Like, I don't care, just because they seem to be doing a good job with it either way. So, like I mentioned earlier, art amazing, writing is great. I like how everything from the past of Ultimate Spider-Man comics it's just cohesively going. And I use that word a lot with this series because it is a very cohesive series. Bendis is the only one to ever write this series. Therefore, he knows everything about it. He knows what he's done before, what he hasn't done, which obviously helps. So, great comic, great buy. Highly recommend you buy the whole series if you haven't done it yet. And I give it a 9 out of 10.